Welcome back to a series so delicious. Even peanut butter and chocolate subscribed. In today's video, Hassan continues his China tour and is taking every opportunity to shit on America, saying they're backwards and China is a million times better. He's having a meltdown after a 33-month subscriber poked fun at him, saying he should eat less and work out more. He got rejected to play pickup basketball and somehow made it about politics and racism. Massive updates to the QT Cinderella Streamer Award situation. After crying and melting down over the harassment from Jason the Ween and his community, Jason has responded backstabbing her again. Asmon Gold has called out QT again, upping the bounty to 200k to prove that she's not lying. Hassan has officially backstabbed QT regarding the Streamer Award situation. Rank number 1 Hassan simp Taylor Lorenz is mad that TMZ is covering the Ethan Klein story. The beef continues. Subscribe or you gotta become Hassan's cameraman. You're cooked.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so Hassan's China tour continues. Last time, he got stopped by the police in China for a meme on his phone. He was gifted Mao's Little Red Book, and he kept defending China's sort of anti-gay regulations. Right, so then he met Asmon Gold and XQC viewers and immediately got pissed.
Like, they know fucking Asmon Gold and shit. That's so strange.
How about that?
Yeah.
Also watch XQC.
Oh!
Nice!
And that brings us to today. He's now looking at China's advanced technology, and instead of just appreciating it like a normal person, he takes the opportunity to shit on America again. Hassan posted on TikTok, we're in the Beijing Huawei store like cavemen discovering fire.
Like, it's crazy because it turns into an iPad.
Yeah, these
It's
are
a
huge.
phone that turns into an iPad.
Oh, this is the folding iPad.
Yes, bro. That's what, and it turns into a laptop. Look.
Oh,
it has
yeah.
a keyboard. You can use it as a keyboard, right? Yeah, it's so sick. This is unfortunately not allowed in our country. They won't let it in America. Yeah.
Well, okay, so U.S. has banned Huawei sales. It's not like if you walk in the U.S., they're going to put you in cuffs. It's just you can't buy one in the U.S.
You can buy. If you have long some.
Yeah, this is the trifold one here.
Trifold is cool. What?
Yep.
Dude, they are on a how fucking wave.
How does this one fold?
Yeah,
And
they're on a different planet out here, brother.
Yo, it's got that classic Huawei vision.
yeah, it's got a little filter on there.
We're like cavemen discovering fire for the first time.
Chinese
that's what
filter,
it feels
yeah.
like to be in China after being in America for so long.
Dude, Hassan has got to be one of the most insufferable douchebags to ever exist. Oh, this is like a caveman discovering fire. You see, America is just so backwards and so caveman and so primitive. They don't even have like folding phones there, guys. Meanwhile, China number 1, guys, it's amazing. It's so much better. China's a million times better. Don't you understand? Okay, first off, just want to clarify a few things. Obviously, it's perfectly okay to be wowed by the technology in China. It is very advanced and unique and stuff, but the problem is every time he has to take the moment to shit on the US, right? The place that actually gave him everything and the place that allows him to advocate murder and support terrorists or whatever. He can't simply just say, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is really cool, guys. He has to say, oh, this is cool and America sucks, right? And it is just insane to me. Like, at that point, just give up your millions then, because you earned it from America while living in America, streaming from America, streaming from your goddamn Hollywood mansion, working for Amazon. And people have brought this up a million times, but if you hate it so much, leave. You have the luxury to leave. You're not like other people who hate it and are in poverty or something. They can't leave. You have the funds and the finance to leave and go anywhere else. But you choose to stay there because you know you're bullshitting. Also, please do not ask him how this progress is actually done. Don't ask him about the factories or the manufacturing or the working conditions or anything like that. Mr. Socialist and Mr. For the People here doesn't care about that. That's irrelevant, right? Just look at the final product. It's a cool phone, guys. It folds 3 times. Oh my god, guys. It's totally the most advanced thing in the world. America bad. Now, he also said that unfortunately, this is not allowed in America, implying that America is just like too fascist to allow these sort of advanced phones or China products, right? The Nazis just can't let us have it, right? The Nazi government. And literally does not mention the actual reason. Right, here's a quick Google search. The US restricts Huawei due to national security concerns, believing its equipment could be used by espionage by the Chinese government. Additional reasons include allegations of intellectual property theft, sanctions violations, and a desire to maintain technological leadership in areas like 5G. So the reason is because of national security and espionage risks, right? So Hassan has a problem with that. Meanwhile, when he was stopped for a meme on his phone, right? That is no problem with that at all. Actually, that's for security reasons. They need to do that, guys. It's security reasons. I'm a dangerous white guy entering China. They need to check me, obviously. Because this meme could be anti-government propaganda, so I need to check him, of course. But this, an actual potential security threat, no, guys. But cool phone, it folds 3 times. Moving on to more Hassan crash outs. This guy's ego is insane. Here we got a clip. Hassan bans 33-month subscriber and tells him to die for commenting on his workout frequency. Right, so here's what the chatter said. Subscribe for 33 months, it looks like, maybe more. You're looking rough, Unk. God bless, at Hassan. Unk got jackets on. You gotta get some workouts in, man. You eat more than Austin peas. And apparently this is what he's melting down over.
You got to get some workouts in, man. You eat more than Austin peas. Dude, I'm literally... all right, first of all, dude, never do this, okay? Never do this. Just never do that, okay? Fucking die if you're going to do that, okay? That's number one. Ridiculous. What a fucking way to start the day, boys. What a way to start the fucking day. Who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? Suck my fucking cock. Okay? Perish. Don't do that.
Oh my god, this guy is actually so cooked, bro. So I don't know about you guys, but the way I interpreted that subscriber talking to him, I mean, the chatter is literally just messing around. Am I wrong? He's just joking with Hassan. I mean, this isn't like a new hater who's coming on to trigger Hassan here. He's been subscribed for 33 months, a paying subscriber of Hassan for nearly 3 years here. And he's obviously just poking fun at Hassan because he mistakenly thought that you're actually allowed to make jokes in the Hassan Piker broadcast, but apparently that's just not allowed because his ego is too fragile. I mean, that wasn't even something offensive or anything like that. He just said, oh, you're eating a lot, bro. You know, just the way like maybe a family member might joke with you or something like that. Oh, you're eating a lot. You should work out more. He's just trying to banter. And Hassan goes, please die. Never do this. Never do this in my chat. Fucking die. Perish. I mean, is that how like rich people talk? Like instead of telling you to, I don't know, Minecraft jump or something, they just go perish, you peasant. Also, why do I feel like he's insecure from his previous fat days when he was doing like bro tips and stuff like that? Obviously used to be a much larger individual. So I don't know, maybe because of that, he's so insecure about himself or whatever. I mean, Hassan, you can't really shock this guy. I don't know if he has the collar on yet. Probably just gonna take it out on Kaya again. Pure responded, hard to feel bad when this guy donated to Hassan for almost 3 years. Getting banned was a blessing. It will give them a kick in the ass they needed to stop wasting their money on Hassan and get their act together. I mean, after 3 years, I feel like your brain has scrambled enough to essentially render you unemployed and useless because, yeah, you're not getting a job after that. Oh, what's your qualifications? I watched Hassan Piker streams for 3 years. Yeah, buddy, you're cooked. Let's be honest, that dude already created a new account and is subbed again. I mean, maybe. I'll never understand why people send their money to streamers because Hassan has promised them a socialist communist utopia if they just give him his money. His ego is so fragile. Dude, I don't know why you would ever care about this if you're already sort of like confident in yourself and stuff like that. The only reason you'd care about this is if you're like a massive narcissist, which he absolutely is. Shocking! Is he normally this fragile about his body and eating habits? He's fragile about everything. Why do you think he keeps crashing out all the time? He's still a fat little rich kid on the inside. Downtown Abbey. fan system. Poor horse fan. Nobody ever talks about the horse fan. Against TOS to tell your audience to die, I believe. Can we just stop this thing of where Twitch is going to enforce their TOS when it involves Hassan? I mean, didn't that E-Rob guy threaten to like beat up a viewer or something and he got like a 30-day ban or something? Obviously that was a joke as well, and I find it ridiculous that he was banned, but you know, at least be consistent, I guess. I genuinely think Hassan needs to step back for a minute. Whoa. Are you telling Hassan Piker to stop streaming? Impossible, bruh. This guy sees red if any words coming his way aren't full-blown glaze. Now, remember how Hassan got Mao's little red book as a gift? Well, apparently it had something else in there. A Chinese fan gave Hassan a booklet that contained a handwritten note from Mao Zedong.
By the way, while I was doing a Bilibili Q&A, I discovered that one of the fans that gave me a booklet actually gave me a booklet that has an incredible artifact in it, like a historical artifact. Yeah, I think one of the artifacts that someone gave me has a handwritten note in it from Mao Zedong. It literally has his signature in it, and it's not. I'm not even kidding. And I found it out because my translator was like, do you know who wrote that note? And she was like, that's Mao's signature. I mean, the video will be on Bilibili. Yeah, I'll show you guys later.
Oh my god, we got a handwritten note. Oh my god, I got an autograph, guys. I'm actually a big fan of Mao's work, actually. This is like a Taylor Swift fan meeting Taylor Swift. This is the equivalent comparison here. Dude, honestly, like, how is this guy real? Next, he's gonna be like, I got a limited edition Stalin dinner plate. You know, big fan of the USSR personally, you know? Oh my god, Kim Jong-un signed my boots. He signed my Gucci shirt. What a legend. Oh my god, Hitler signed my balding head. What a goat, bro. This man is so ridiculous in every single way, and I'm legitimately thankful. If I was charged with creating like a fantasy cartoon character like this, people would be like, that's too far-fetched, man. Make your animation a little more realistic. But no, we legitimately got Hassan Piker. This is allegedly a real human. To start of his mass serial killer collection, completely normal and organic. It's not like he's a paid propagandist for the regime or anything. He also definitely doesn't torture his dog. Yeah, he's not getting past TSA this time. It would be so funny if he was stopped by the airport security again. This time, permanently. Just lock him up. Lock him up. Did it say, thank you, Hassan Piker, for consistent glaze of my legacy. Moving on to Hassan engaging in one of his peasant hobbies, pickup basketball. Now, this is something the alien cockroach here picks up in order to mingle with the rest of the humans, right? And pretend that he's actually one of us. Here he is wondering why he, the great Hassan Piker, is not invited to play basketball. Commentator not sure how to discuss politics of pickup basketball after being rejected for 3 games. Maybe take a hint or something, man. Also, the reason they say commentator or streamer is because delusional Hassan fans and Reddit mods always ban any post mentioning Hassan, so they gotta use like different terms to get past the censorship.
I don't know how to be politically sensitive about the situation, so I'm just gonna say we'll see.
Oh, they don't want you to play.
No. It's not about me.
Oh, okay.
It's not about us.
Oh, okay. It's not about us.
Yeah, no. It's very different.
Okay.
But it's also something that happens on basketball courts universally, but it is what it is.
I'm confused.
Yeah, we are all confused. Don't worry about that. Only Hassan could be this fucking lame. Bro is bringing up politics during pickup basketball. I mean, I'm sorry. This guy has got to be the top 10 lamest guys on the planet. Politically sensitive. And he's talking about basketball. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Now, you might be wondering, what is he even yapping about there? And as the premium Hassan bullshit translator, you know, the leading expert in this field, I will attempt to decipher this fucking code, right? So there's a couple possibilities here. Number one, he's saying that they are being racist towards him and they're not inviting him because he's brown or white or whatever color he chose today. I don't know. You know, it's a Schrodinger's Turk again. You got to open the box to find out which race he is today. And basically he's saying he's being discriminated against on the basketball court here. Number two, he could be saying he's just tall and therefore he would win the game of basketball easily, but then he wouldn't be bringing up politics, so that doesn't make any sense, obviously. Option 3 is something about foreigners being outcasted, and that happens all around the world, but that's kind of similar to point 1 where he's just crying racism again. And number 4, it's because he's a streamer with the camera and, you know, people don't want them to be involved in these games. But then even that wouldn't make sense because he said it universally happens where, you know, streamers are not randomly going up to pick up basketball games everywhere, right? So I'm sorry, guys. Even the leading expert on Hassan here, PhD on Hassanetics, cannot decipher this shit because I think he's actually going to change what he means depending on how this clip is taken, right? It's likely the racism thing if I had to guess. Like, gun to my head. Head's looking tiny today. Come on, Kaya. Bzz. People are confused. I'm not sure exactly what the issue is or what he's talking about here, but if he's trying to play, yell out that you got next. It's pretty much the universal rule of pickup basketball. Oh no, they should just automatically recognize Hassan Piker, roll out the red carpet, and say, oh my god, I'm the biggest fan of you. Please grace us with your presence and play basketball with us. Oh wait, I missed the 5th possibility that they're just Asmon Gold and XQC fans. That would be tragic. He's saying he universally gets rejected from pickup basketball. He probably thinks it's because he's white. They can smell his upper class. I think it's kind of shitty, but his community probably understands the basketball players. I play pickup basketball every day growing up, and I have no idea what he's trying to say here. He's suggesting it's because he's white, but he doesn't want to blatantly accuse Chinese of being racist. Okay, that actually makes sense there because he's saying, oh, you know, I want to be politically sensitive and stuff like that. That would make the most sense because of social credit score clash. But we all know that's the case. He's thinking so hard about putting shot colors on all of them. Bzzz. How could Israel do this? No, the basketball players, Mossad. Bro, people are too funny now. Moving on to Cutie Cinderella. Now, recap, she was crying on stream, melting down because she got backlash from hosting the Streamer Awards.
I'm just so tired.
And she would basically give out awards to her friends and claim that it's fan voted, but it's obvious that people got blacklisted.
Are problematic people blackballed from getting nominated? No.
She then started crying because streamer Jason the Ween got mad at her because she included his ex in one of the clips for the awards.
Jason the Ween.
Careful. Are you dead, cutie? Cutie, I got a whole girlfriend. What the actual? Who put these clips together, bro? Who put these clips together? Our girlfriend is watching.
Even though it's literally public clips on his channel and it's like one of the top clips and he's a manho who has like 50 girls on his stream, nobody's keeping track of his exes other than his parasocial community. Right, so Jason the Ween's Omega parasocial fanbase made hate threads on her and then she lost it and started crying on stream because they're actually good friends and he basically just threw her under the bus.
My whole team of clippers who had 24 hours to grab the clips did not know what all of Jason's relationships were in the past. Like, I can't, like, I'm sorry.
Well, Jason has responded now. Jason the Ween reveals Cutie Cinderella called him off stream to apologize for one of her employees who she fired for adding a clip of a past girl who was on his stream when he currently has a girlfriend.
She's going through a lot, man. And shout out to Cutie. She called me off stream after that whole clip shit. And was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that whole situation. My clip guy, she didn't get the clip, obviously, bro. She's mad busy. I knew that too, but initially I just got mad, bro, because that was crazy. That was crazy. I told her it was crazy. But she called me, apologized, and was like, yeah, the guy that got the clip, I fired him. He thought that girl in the first clip was one of your big collabs. Vinny, they were the 50 Gifted. One of the Haas sisters.
Right. Okay, lots to talk about. First off, Jason the Ween gotta be like the worst friend ever. So I thought he was joking last time and he wasn't actually mad. And I was actually even defending him partly, saying that, oh, he's playing it up for the stream. He's probably purposely trolling. But now he's admitting that he actually got mad. Imagine throwing a fit because you saw one of your 50 exes and that you use for views and subs on stream, and then you go, oh, I got mad, bro. Like, it's literally your own top clips that are public. You haven't, like, privated this shit at all. He even has, like, music about his exes up or whatever. This isn't something he's trying to hide or anything like that. I mean, gonna be honest, if people had to avoid all your exes, they'd probably have to move out the country, bro. Your content is literally being a manhole for subs and viewers, dude. You're shameless. And it's just crazy because you made her get so much hate that she started crying because you're so thin-skinned, you couldn't even handle a little clip showing up of your ex or something. Dude, is it just me, or do all of Cutie's friends just absolutely suck, bro? We got Hasan who sexually harasses her. We got Ludwig who doesn't even stand up for her.
Said, you could see my dick in this. And I said, Hassan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
That's crass.
We got Vanilla Mace who backstabs her. We got Jason the Ween who backstabs her. We got her entire community trying to cancel her for being friends with the FaZe guys, for not even really making homophobic jokes or anything like that. Just stuff they thought was homophobic. They want her to disown her dad. I mean, this is a prime example of the people you surround yourselves with just destroying your life, right? And this is why it is so important to surround yourself by actual good people who actually care about you and stuff like that, and are not just like streamer friends trying to ride your coattails and, you know, get bigger and bigger and bigger. By the way, just a bit of lore here. Jason the Ween here is a friend of Hassan Piker as well. Apparently goes to him for life advice, even regarding his like breakup or something. And then Hassan actually calls him his nephew, like adoringly or whatever.
He's got 82,000 people watching him, dude. That's amazing. I'm so proud of him. W nephew, farm that shit.
I don't know, man. How is it every single time any friend of Hassan, any friend or any associate of Hassan is just an absolute scumbag? It's like a prophecy at this point. Like, it's like if you associate yourself with him, you're just on a timer to become a horrible person or to lose your career or to have something bad happen to you. I'm just saying, stay away from this virus of a man. And by the way, it's crazy that I have to call these people out. The fact that like I have to defend Cutie here when I should be the #1 hater. I obviously don't like her. She's a Hassan Piker glazer. Okay, even in the Shot Color Saga, she was a glazer. She only accidentally slipped up or whatever. But yeah, even as a hater, I'm like, damn, this is kind of fucked up. Like, I gotta call these people out. Right, so Jason also leaked that Cutie actually fired someone for this, and that made her get even more hate. Bro is just the worst friend ever. Pew responded, I'm sorry, but it's just not fair. That clip was taken from his stream. It's not like it was leaked from his phone. He streamed himself, doing it to thousands of people. Why fire her? Man, this world got crazy ass people. She fired an employee because he took a public clip from his channel. You can make this shit up. Congrats, Jason. Great friend. Great friend. So she's fired him because he's not a parasocial and doesn't know every girl Jason has been with. Lamau, LA is crazy. Right, so QT responded, no one lost a real job. Would just like to make that clear. My clip grabbers get paid just for the few hours it takes to grab the clips the night before. No one lost their livelihood. They just won't work on it next year. Okay, so whether or not you think that qualifies as like getting fired or something, obviously it's like a freelance job. It's not like a full-time position or something like that, but maybe they could possibly be relying on it for their livelihood or something. You don't really know that, but usually it's just random freelance workers who have like a bunch of other jobs lined up, or maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. Maybe they actually did lose their livelihood. But I love how this is all happening again because of Jason. Jason is just like, oh yeah, she totally fired those clippers, and then she has to come out like, no, please guys, don't eat me alive. Like, why are you friends with these people? They absolutely suck. Pure responded, they just won't work on it next year. Is basically fired. No one lost their livelihood. Bruh, you know for a fact that this clipper is now outed in the streaming space and will be blackballed from working with the entire streaming community. In a way, this is far more damaging. Well, that depends if she actually like releases this person's name or like tells her streamer friends that, oh, they messed up or something like that. By the way, I don't even think it's the Clipper's fault. I think the Clipper did a perfectly fine job. I think Jason is a sensitive pansy bitch who's obviously butthurt and wants to move past his like hoe phase now that he has like a girlfriend that he also recently broke up with. Like, bro, I mean, come on, bro. That was your content. That is what got you all these subs, got all these viewers. Just stand by it. Just stand by it. That is you. No one was fired. They just can't come to the office tomorrow. Like, to be fair, I think it's different from like a real job, like losing a real job, obviously. If somebody is like, you know, super reliant on you and then you cut them off, obviously you should give them some of, you know, like a 2-week notice or something like that they do in like real jobs or whatever. If this is literally just somebody she got like, you know, hired literally yesterday, you know, to find some clips, and then she fired them for that or chose to work with someone else, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that, you know. I'm just trying to be fair here, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe they were actually relying on her. Holy shit, you're never beating the desperate clout goblin allegations. I thought this was some passion project that you do everything for. Someone got fired because they don't know Jason the Wayne's ex-girlfriend. Also, by the way, she says you like work so hard on this event, and I was like, bro, if like everyone else is doing the work, like what exactly are you doing? Just like messaging a bunch of streamers or something? Like, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's like stuff that goes into organizing an event or something, but it's not even close to as hard as a 9 to 5. Like, I don't know, the fact that she's crying, melting down is a once a year thing. You couldn't do some pre-planning like, you know, 1 or 2 months in advance or something? She's like, oh no, I don't have time. Like, Jesus Christ, man, you're so incompetent. Moving on to Asmon Gold calling out QT. Now, last time he put out a $100,000 offer to QT to prove that she didn't actually rig the streamer awards, to prove that they were actually fan voted in a fair process and nobody was actually blackballed, which nobody obviously believes.
Everybody knows you're lying. If the people that get voted on actually are the ones that get nominated, I will donate $100,000 to the charity of your choice.
That brings us to today. Asmon says the offer has been up to $200K after Aiden Ross put down $100K towards seeing QT Streamers Awards data next year.
Hey, Asmon, listen, I'll match your 100K.
Oh!
But from your own opinions,
there it is.
Keep the
Facts.
brand friendly.
Facts.
I think that the
$200K to Cutie Cinderella's charity of her choice. If she can prove, show me the live data aggregation, live data collection next year, and then show me the people on that list making it to the nominations based off of that data. Go ahead. I want to see it. Because I think you rigged it. I do. And I'll put money on it. I'm ready. Okay, she won't. Hey, it's $200,000. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. I mean, it would be crazy if you didn't take that offer, right? And by the way, I would, you know, I would maybe even sign like a limited NDA with this too. I have no problem doing that as long as I can discuss data collection methods. That's all that's important to me. So, yeah, that's it. 200K on the top. Yeah. I mean, imagine not. Yeah, she got nothing. I mean, if you didn't do anything wrong, this is a free $200,000 and it makes me and Aiden look like retards. So go ahead. Go ahead. I need the tax deduction for next year anyway. I'm ready for it. How about that? How about that? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I don't know what's there to lose. Yeah, what's there to lose? I'm so confused. And so, yeah, I don't know, but it'll be next year. And so, you know, we'll give her some time to think about it and, you know, see what happens, right? And, and give some money to charity. Yeah, 200K, right? And, want to bet they ignore you? Well, I mean, if they ignore you, I mean, like, you know, no answer is an answer, right? I mean, I think like that's.
Okay, not gonna lie, this would be such an easy win for QT and the Hassan squad to get a 1-up on someone like Asmon Gold, take 200K away from him, and all you have to do is prove that you are telling the truth. But obviously, this is an impossible task in the Hassan and Friends community, considering, in my opinion, QT absolutely rigged it, okay? This was like Hassan saying he didn't shock his dog. Like, yes, technically, 100,000% we cannot prove it, right? Because we weren't there when it happened. We weren't there in person. But we can use a little bit of common sense. We can use a little bit of internet detective work, a little bit of brainwaves, neuron power, and come to an educated guess. A most likely situation based on, you know, all your statements, based on the way you react to things, based on the people you're allied with, your sponsors, etc., based on the fact that the popular creators would likely win a lot of these categories if it was actually unbiased, but for some reason they're just not there, almost like certain creators are getting blackballed either for being controversial right-wing Nazis like Asmon Gold or non-sponsor friendly creators like Hassan, who actually won a ton of previous awards, but suddenly, after shocking his dog, he's just nowhere to be seen. And adding on to that fact, conveniently, we have QT's friends showing up everywhere for multiple nominations. We even got Vanilla Mace showing up out of nowhere. Froggen 2.0, so I don't know, I find it interesting. We got this moron saying, so was it rigged when he won in 22 and 23? People who make these claims are regarded the QT Sim Squad on full offense. He wasn't doing political content during those years, so he wasn't considered brand risk to sponsors. Streamer awards are 100% 100% rigged. BB No Money had Asmon's face painted onto his chest, then censored his face out of a music video when he was the central figure. Yeah, something changes after you get a lot of backlash from the public or after you want to seem woke. She's going to see this, cry again on stream, and somehow be a victim. I find it funny that every time she is in these situations of crying, it is always from harassment from people on her own side. It is her own friends backstabbing her. It is people like Vanilla Mace turning on her. It is these Twitter communities, Hasan communities harassing her. It is Jason the Wayne's communities harassing her. It's like you would think it would be from, oh my god, Asmon Gold's fan base is coming after me or something. But no, every single time, it's their own fan base. We're the only people out here trying to protect her, trying to be like, okay guys, this is wrong. This is actually wrong. Call her out for stuff she deserves to be criticized for, and don't call her out for the stuff that's blatantly bullshit. Like, she's not gonna disown her dad, bruh. Like, what the fuck? I just find all these situations so unbelievably satisfying because you see which is the good side every single time. Because ironically, they are so intolerant that the people on their own side get eaten alive. Moving on to Asmon pointing out that Hasan betrayed QT.
Okay, fucking die. You're gonna do that, okay? Perish. Perish.
And this is why he's mad. A few days ago, we posted the crash out. Now comes the roach out.
Let's watch it.
Best just chatting. You already know what I'm gonna put there. Come on, chat. You already know. Nominate me. He didn't get nominated for anything. Dog, it's voting. You didn't vote, which I don't even think it's that. I'm gonna be honest. I think we have a pretty big community. I'm certain that we did show up, but it is what it is. You know, we've been.
You're right. You're completely right. And you know you're right. But man, are you roaching out on her after she went to bat for you with that dog thing?
I have been to Hassan's house every day for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I have never seen the dog get shocked.
You didn't promo us? Oh, shut up. Shut up.
See,
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's 100% coke.
He's actually mad that he didn't get nominated.
Then 99.9% of all of the other fucking...
Even Hasan is calling it. You know this shit was rigged. I think that Hasan probably was nominated once or twice. And I think that they took him off the list because he's controversial.
Who cares? I don't care about the streamer awards.
That's actually really surprising that he would roach out on them like that. God damn, he really wanted to be on there. Again, if she would just come out and say, we didn't give some people nominations because the sponsors wouldn't like it, I would be like, okay, all right, reasonable. But you want to go and say it's fan voted and then insult and insinuate that the people that didn't get nominated are view botters.
You do have to log in with a Twitch account and you have to fill it out, which I know some people's viewers don't have.
She's trying to insinuate that they're viewbotting. If you told me that Hasan would team up with Asmon and XQC to accuse QT of rigging the nominations, I would have never believed you. Watching this fake streamer group implode is so fucking satisfying. It's not as satisfying as covering it every single day. You will never be happier than me watching it happen.
Fucking God, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single person who thinks that the peak of activism is being the most annoying holier thou.
Moving on to rank number 1 Hasan simp, 40-year-old cat lady, Taylor Lorenz. So it starts here, TMZ has picked up the Ela Ethan Klein skull story. H3 podcast, Ela Klein, boneheaded threats won't stop me. Human skulls and male bogus CPS calls. H3 podcast host Ela Klein says she's dealing with all sorts of vile threats simply for being Jewish. And someone even sent her 2 human skulls in the mail. She fears for her safety. I hope they mention Hasan calling her a valid military target. About time this got coverage, I can hear Hasan going ballistic. Taylor Lorenz responds, half a year old drama being resurfaced on TMZ on an article with suspiciously no byline, and TMZ doesn't appear to have fact-checked any details related to the skull incident. Fact-checked, huh? Taylor Lorenz talking about fact-checking. She defended Hasan in the shock collar saga, literally claiming that it is a vibration collar this entire time, completely lying about the situation. After it was completely confirmed by the internet detectives, by the manufacturers, by QT who went to his house as well. But no, Taylor Lorenz is the queen of fact-checking, of course. Taylor, remember when you said it was impossible to cut the prongs off that collar and then Dan Can Stream did it one-handed? Yeah, she has absolutely nothing going on in her head except like Hasan Piker nudes or something playing on repeat. Taylor continues, yes, I'm a journalist. Okay. Which means reading the actual article instead of pushing drama slop. TMZ did not get comment from Skulls Unlimited, and it's completely unknown who sent the skulls to the Klein's home address or what the motivation was. Those were extremely expensive prop skulls, not something someone would send casually. I doubt Hila would send them to herself. Interesting implication there. But we have no idea who actually sent them or why. And it's incredibly irresponsible to speculate based on zero information from the vendor. Says Taylor, bro. Oh my god. Ethan responds, have you ever seen a more heinous person in your life? Why don't you call them yourself, dumbass? I'm sure you already did, but you didn't hear what you wanted from them. How the frick are we supposed to know who sent it? What is irresponsible about reporting that it happened? No, actually, you must find the exact molecular DNA. You should do the DNA analysis on the skulls, which were in the box that, you know, they probably didn't touch anyways, and find the exact person that did it, obviously, which is fucking impossible. Taylor Lorenz level of journalism. Today, I reported on anti-ICE protests taking over Roblox. Hello, I was in a Roblox ICE protest, and then we all got shot by the police. This is an actual Taylor Lorenz story, by the way. Roblox protest, just the most pressing of matters. Literally goes out of her way to avoid the parents in order to reach out to minors for her story, bro. Fucking weirdo. Taylor, the skulls were purchased on a PO, meaning no money was exchanged. The person misrepresented themselves as a business who had history or credit with Skulls Unlimited. So yeah, of course nobody spent actual money on the skulls, which is why the company begged for them back from the Kleins. Taylor Lorenz did a video about safety on Twitch and never even named what security company they used. Their entire video is her talking to one of her friends who didn't go, and no comments from streamers or attendees. Every accusation is a confession. She was the one who said that Twitch security was actually really good at the event where a guy literally walked up to Emiru and essayed her. Like, absolutely delusional fucking propagandist, just like Hassan. Play the clip of her simping over Hassan. We gotta remind everyone every time.
He's unreasonably good looking and like cool and dresses cool.
Tell me about it.
Right, Ethan posted this, an article from The Guardian. Roblox to block children from talking to adult strangers after string of lawsuits. Taylor Lorenz just lost everything. We got the Ethan hate account going. Misogynist Ethan Klein begins his day the same way he ended his last, with a post about Taylor Lorenz. Dude, you're literally called Ethan's Attic. I mean, obviously you post about Ethan. I mean, he's gonna post about Taylor Lorenz. Taylor responded, it's very strange to have a huge YouTuber with millions of followers ranting and obsessing about me for hours every day, instigating repeated misogynistic harassment campaigns, all while he defends further into madness. I rate that I fact-checked his delusion. Taylor Lorenz, never use the word facts in your entire life, please. It should be a crime for you to use the word facts. Go glaze Hassan some more. Talk about how hot he is, you fucking pathetic loser. Now click this video if you love and enjoy the series. Hope you appreciate the daily content. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.